Yankees and the Blue Jays in Toronto, game 3 of this series. We got Ryan Weathers going up against Dylan Cease. And looking at the Yankees lineup right now, I have to say I'm a little bit surprised, but not really surprised to see that Ramos is batting third again. It's not like he's a new player coming over to the Yankees 0 for his last 23, basically walked down the first base line yesterday, stayed in the game and is starting batting third again today. Accountability doesn't exist. As always, if you do enjoy these videos, please remember to leave a like. It does help out a ton. Ramos does get a 2-out double here in the first inning, but then Trent Grisham on the first pitch from Cease, a knuckle curve called a strike. He challenges it. That entire baseball was in the zone. Yankees lose a challenge. He ends up striking out. Weathers has a 1-2-3 bottom of the first, and in the top of the second with 1 out, George Lombard walks. He challenges it, but this ball was clearly outside. Picks up his first stolen base, but Ryan McMahon strikes out on the play, so there's 2 outs. Yankees have a runner on second, 2 innings in a row here. Austin Wells then strikes out, so the Yankees' first 2 innings had a runner in scoring position, but were unable to pick up a hit. Top of the third, Jose Caballero starts the inning with a walk. He's going to get to second base on a chopper that Ben Rice hits at home plate. So 1 out, runner on second. Jose then steals third, so the Yankees have a chance here. Runner on third with only 1 out for Luis Garcia, who hits a shallow fly to left field, but Jose Caballero at third with that speed tags up and scores the first run of the game. Now, Ryan Weathers did not allow a base runner until 1 out in the 4th inning. Charles McAdoo hits an infield single. Alejandro Kirk singles, but the Yankees get out of it after George Springer hits into an inning-ending double play. Bottom of the 5th, Yankees still have 1 hit, and the Blue Jays are going to tie this game on back-to-back doubles. The Yankees do get out of this inning, though, with a nice play by Ryan McMahon and Luis Garcia here. And this game is going to go to the top of the 6th inning. 1-1 baseball game. Yankees really need to start hitting. I feel like I should bring this up because I have a feeling it might become important later on in this game, but Hunter Wentelstadt behind home plate, his strike zone has been terrible. When Jose Caballero walked before he ended up scoring, he challenged 2 pitches that were way off the zone, won them both. The strike zone has been terrible for both teams. Here in the 6th inning, Dylan Cease gets his 200th strikeout of the season. Yankees still have 1 hit. In the bottom of the 6th, the Blue Jays are going to have first and third for Alejandro Kirk. Kirk is going to challenge this 2-0 pitch that was well off the zone. That's not even freaking close. Weathers does bear down here and gets an inning-ending double play, ground ball to Lombard at short, and this game goes to the 7th, 1-1 baseball game. 1 out in the 7th inning, George Lombard Jr. hits a double off the wall in left field, so runner on second with 1 out for the Yanks. Blue Jays go to the bullpen. They intentionally walk Paul Goldschmidt, who pinch hits. Rosario pinch hits and hits a line drive to right field. 2 outs, first and second for the Yankees. And Jose Caballero comes up with a big base hit to left field. Go Brody, keep barking, I don't care, I'm not recording this for the 3rd time. Now, 1 run is going to score. Jose tries to get to second. Jazz comes around third. Caballero gets himself into a rundown. He falls. It looks like McAdoo misses the tag. Yankees end up scoring 2 runs out of this. However, the Blue Jays are going to challenge it, and they're going to say that McAdoo did tag Jose Caballero and that Jazz Chisholm didn't cross home plate yet. I've watched it a few times, and man, it's really freaking close. Got him on the finger right there, actually. So this game now goes to the bottom of the 7th, Yankees leading 2-1. Ryan Weathers is still out there to start the 8th inning, but with 1 out, Jimenez picks up a base hit to right field. The Yankees are going to bring in David Bednar with 1 out in the 8th inning. Blue Jays counter by pinch hitting with Nathan Lucas, not Nathan Lukes. You guys taught me about that yesterday, and I will remember moving forward. Lucas lines out hard to right field, so there's 2 outs. Jimenez then tries to steal second. The throw is in time. However, the Blue Jays are going to challenge it, and after the review, he is safe at second. So, runner on second, 2 outs, and Bednar gets Bateman to strike out on the foul tip. This game goes to the top of the 9th, Yankees leading 2-1. Yankees do not score in the top of the 9th. The Orioles beat the Rays today. the Red Sox lost to the Pirates, so this is a big game right now. Going to the bottom of the ninth, what do you know? The score is 2-1 still. Smith, leading off the ninth, hits a chopper to Ben Rice at first base, and it gets by Ben Rice into right field. An error to start the inning. Are you kidding me? Alejandro Kirk then walks, so the Blue Jays have first and second with nobody out for George Springer. The Yankees do get Springer to pop up to first base, so first and second, 1 out. And can you guess what happens? A wild frickin' pitch sends the runners to second and third with only 1 out in the inning. And then Ernie Clement hits a sacrifice fly to center field, tying this baseball game at 2 just like that. So we go to the top of the 10th inning. Jose Caballero starts the inning with a sacrifice bunt. So the Yankees have a runner on third, 1 out for Uncle Ben Rice. Can he make up for that big error? Yes, he does. He hits an absolute shot, a 2-run home run to right field, giving the Yankees a 4-2 lead. Bottom of the 10th, Blue Jays have runner on third, 1 out. Jimenez loops a single to left field, making it a 4-3 game. And then Ramos in left field. Lucas ropes this baseball, and I thought I was going to kill Ramos. He almost fell, kept his balance, and made the catch. Then here, Bateman. This final at bat, Hunter Wentelstadt behind home plate. The first one was called a strike. The Blue Jays challenged it, got overturned. The second one was in the strike zone, but got called a ball. The Yankees didn't challenge it. The third pitch was in the strike zone, got called a ball. The Yankees did challenge it. Then Tim Hill gets Bateman to ground out right back to him, and the Yankees hold on to win this baseball game 4-3.